Barnes. And a miscue by the Illini.
Buckeyes would love a second turnover. In trouble, takes off. Cuts free, short of the first down, and there he is. The big cat delivers the blow, and Jones is nailed short of the first down. Hello, Mr. Katzenmoor.
Mason under pressure, sidearms it to Gurley. What a play just to keep it alive. He threw it between two guys who were after him. Thad Randall.
The outside Oliver. They have to try to get something down on the blocks again. This is Rucker establishing position for the bucket. So you have the size. They're a big team. They have to use Koch down below. Get the big guy Rucker involved again. Reed off and running. Dixie Dew off the window. He is so good at hanging in the air and making.
For the Gophers is a redshirt junior. Starting off, he's got a tough matchup today.
The 3-1 is low for ball 4. So a leadoff walk. 0-2 the count. He takes off. The pitch is hit to right. Back goes Ike Mazinga, and he'll have to play it off the fence. Bradfield Jr. touches second. He'll advance to third, and now the ball gets away. And good job by Richie Holitz to.
That's right. Koulibaly is a preseason All-SEC candidate. She played on the Mali national team, so she's another player to keep eyes on in today's matchup.
And Berger already sinks her first jumper, 1 for 1 from the field. In Indiana, out to a early 2-0 lead. Off the boards and in, 3 points on the way, short. This time by Parrish. Rebound off.
His brother Nick to get Mississippi State started.
Seen in quite a while this season.
Carr out of the double team. And on the board, the Nittany Lions is John Harada.
Is underway. Bone runs the show at the point guard position for the Volunteers. Tennessee outlasting Iowa last week. It is Bone who gets up the first shot, and the three-pointer is good. And that starts our scoring tonight. Third consecutive Sweet 16 for the Purdue Boilermakers. This has been a stopping point for them as Matt Harms. Field and
Dan will lead it off for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. It's 17-7 on the year. Lost 3 straight. First pitch is a strike. We're underway at 2:17 p.m. Eastern Time, so glad that you can join us. Final game for the Gators here of the Bubbly Invitational. Kylie Sand had a 58-game reach base streak, and yesterday. How about
zone now, trying something.
They are in control right now. Now Reese up with the right, banks it in.
Just her activity level for Angel Reese out there.
Kaiser got it. Works off the screen. Williams up with the right hand again. Bounces out.
Really too good.
I'll tell you one thing, he'll ride you, and that's because he thinks you can be a player.
Kentucky opening up with the basketball in the second half and with the lead. Poitras threading his way in for the stop.
Talked about it earlier.
Savvy was under a little heat there. It's 3rd and long.
He felt the pressure from the corner off to his right. The corner blitz. He wanted to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. This time, again, when you're throwing most of your routes 8 to 10 yards, the defense is not respecting anything.
Here's Miller underneath her. Second leading scorer, Poplar taking a little bit of contact. Follows his own miss, flicks it back up and in. And Miami looking to push. Runner that time, that is Peck.
They play small, but they're quick.
Here comes Poplar teeing off, but he's playing with some kind of confidence.
He also played against Trace Jackson Davis and was a 4-star recruit, but
They got to get Trace Jackson Davis going, but you look at the sagging man-to-man defense on the interior. Most players for Miami have at least a foot to paint.
Baycott. One save, McDaniel. McDaniel the other way, had it rejected, and then was Black able to save it? He did.
No flags. The Buckeyes need 21. I think about 10 or 11 yards, so my punter's not in the end zone. Third down, low snap, throws quickly, intercepted. A.J. Davis to the 12-yard line. And
throughout this first half, Appleby somehow keeps it alive. 8 to shoot. All the way to the rim, and he lays it up and in.
He just dribbled around the perimeter, lost control, fell down, picked it up, got double teamed. Nothing there, just spun.
Hepburn, half-court heave. It's good!
Trying to make something happen. Much more off-ball movement, but another turnover, 4th for the Illini. And coming back is Florida State. Inside, and that's Courtney Weber. Looks like she may have seen a weakness in Illinois' weak side defense and passed it cross court to Puesis.
Sandman, baby, it's so good. I love it. All right, here we go. Virginia Tech with it to start. Grant Basile tried to kick it out for Darius Maddox and a turnover. Talata Cooper pushes, finds the freshman.
3rd and 14, they run it, and he gets nowhere near a first down. The Louisville record for scoring in a career. He can knock this through, and he does it.
Clemson looking to bolster their resume and keep hopes of an at-large BCS bid alive as they host Maryland. First quarter, shall we? And it's showtime for Adam Humphries. Beautiful diving touchdown catch. His first TD as a Tiger.
Syracuse came out against Penn State just a couple of games ago and had a great start, and then Penn State came back for a big win.
Depth kind of a concern outside of the starting lineup for Syracuse. Hyman triggers again and knocks it down. She is 13 of their 23. Penn State, that's the only loss on their record. Patriots love the drive, especially with that right hand.
That was not intended to be a penalty called. So BC does move the sticks. They still have a timeout left.
Right here. This is an area where you go the play action. Remember earlier you talked to me about that play action and be able to get Phillips matched up one-on-one. This is the area that you do that.
Don't you think, though, as bad as Boston College has been kicking field goals, if you're Penn State, just guard the...
It's already 3 on the offensive glass for Murray. That's a long 2. Tip Rebraca, a 3rd opportunity. He's fouled, and it's going to be an and 1.
Have a hard time penetrating the zone. Active, arms everywhere by Tech.
Murray skips it back to Connor McCaffrey. Turning, shooting.
Series tied 3-3. And as we mentioned before, the bragging rights between the conferences. Who gets it after tonight? Underneath, the spin move. Off the glass, no good. And that's where she's good.
To the line to avoid that 3rd down package by Pitt. Thorne got one-on-one coverage, and it's caught. Touchdown, Reed.
Him away, and he's really struggled getting that.
Takes that to deep left. Blake retreating, looks up, gone!
Inside. Heslop and Jackson really guard the top of the key as well as they can. Boy, Phil Pressey with a stare down 3 over Heslop.
Baylor took the lead on the three-pointer that put them up by 1, capping a 13-0 run by the Bears, and the 2 top 5 teams seesawed back and forth.
English flashes to the foul line, and Cooley knocks it down. Now look at Matt Pressey all over Quincy Miller.
Foley stayed with it, drives it into the gap. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. 2 runs will score. Woley pulls up at second. And he lined it hard and off the glove of the second baseman, who stayed with it and made the throw.
Was watching Texas A&M and Arkansas, bases loaded.
for Oklahoma in the top half of the first inning. Riley Boone pops it up over to second base, and Aspen Wesley able to get out of the jam. We're a throwback player as well back in your day.
Pros, Grady Dick and Julian Phillips, this kid with the ball. Phillips gets it back and puts it in, and Tennessee scores first. Vescovy now. Inside, Kamwa used the rim to seal off and put it home. Well, both teams so good at getting that ball side to side. Vescovy, he was 1 for...
They're coming down, and Yancey takes a quick challenge jump shot. That allowed Kentucky to get out in transition, and Tyler Ulis makes such good decision. That was a great decision for that pull-up jumper.
A quick 6-0 run lasting all of 20. And Lyles with another rebound. Andrew Harrison into traffic, kicks it to his brother.
TCU ended up with the ball when they came out of the pile, but the officials say touchdown. More playoff, 5 seconds to go. They will. They'll get another snap, and they'll run it again with Bailey. He'll try to bounce outside, and we'll sling him down to the turf.
This conference showdown in the hills with the nation's top-ranked Houston Cougars visiting the 4th-ranked Arkansas Razorback. Now, Arkansas has been at the line 21 times, and Houston has been there 11 times. So there are the 10 more free throws about which David...
Lofton pull-up. Offensive rebound by Richard. And it rolls in. That ball tapped away. We're seeing some life on both ends of the floor.
Heaps under center. 2 wide receivers right, including Falsley. Play action. Jake pumps. End zone. Man there. Oppo. Touchdown! Russ Oppo!
This by K.J. Allen. And there's Bacho.
3rd down and goal. McLean and Castile in the backfield. Try it again. Castile goal line. Touchdown! They get it in.
To 4. Penix taking a shot deep. They pop the top on the defense, and it's caught.
Murray there with his brother Cameron on the right. Damon Bailey was being guarded by Ann O'Bannon, and there's just no way you can do that. And Damon Bailey got a little winded, so they're getting him out and bringing in a quicker player and Greg Grant. Murray. And Murray starting
through the right side of the infield. Here comes Russell, sending him home. Throw to the plate.
Nope, we play on. It remains set point. With a hammer. Hannah Clayton closes the door on.
She has the ball in her hands. She puts it up, and no good. Faith Masonis gets the offensive rebound, and Cheyenne Sellers knocks down the jumper.
No problem scoring for Maryland. Man, the competitive fire that she had as a player, so true still as the head coach on the sidelines.
Morgan looks to the corner. Up for grabs. Caught. Did he stay in? Yes, he did.
For a team that's been one of the best in the country in that regard. They get it in the hands of Connor Weddington, who missed most of last season with a knee injury.
September 21st, 1996, #1 Nebraska brought their 26-game winning streak into Tempe to take on #17 Arizona State. All-American Jake Plummer threw for almost 300 yards and a touchdown.
Mariota to Marshall. And he's knocked down.
So far over the net. She knows it's going to the left side, gets her feet there, hands pointed down. Wow.
Power
Powerful punch out of the middle from Raider. Molly Phillips grabs it. Gonzalez readjusting.
30.
First, Kevin Muma, the kickoff for the Spartans. A one-hopper at the 10, taken by Sky Dawson. And Dawson almost snapped through there. Got
McGowan, first down. Touchdown! He just got over the end line.
Mangum, all kinds of time. Steps into the throw, in the wind, down to the goal line, and caught! Touchdown, BYU! Mitch Matthews on the last play of the game.
Although people think they're cousins. Love it. Parnes, easy.
Set him up on the right side of the floor without success. They come right back to him to get the touches.
Bevins not letting him touch the ball. Work it inside. Vincent Edwards, senior against freshman, left hand.
Ray Natili are the officials. It's Baylor and Illinois, two top 5 teams here in the early going. Ayo Dosunmu said before the game, this has a chance to be a legacy game, a statement game, playing a team and a program as solid as Baylor. This one's going to be a whole lot of fun as you look at the starting 5 for the Bears.
Against Cincinnati, you know, head coach Tom Allen has just one regular season non-conference loss on his resume over the last 6 years, and that was last season in Bloomington to the Bearcats. Kick after Cincinnati wins the toss and defers. Indiana will have first crack at it.
The game up, and he's done it. 4:02 to go, and we've got the kind of ball game we anticipated. It is 7 apiece.
He started for Houston.
About some of the boosters giving him what he needs as far as being able to get facilities, new practice facilities, upgrade their arena. Rutgers start making the tournament year in, year out because they
down and one. Big third down here for Iowa. 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. They need to put it in the end zone.
You know, Sean, remember at the beginning of the game in the first quarter when they went for it down inside, and you asked me about that, and that's one of the reasons why I think you had to put points on the board.
Play action. Bennett into the end zone, underthrown, scooped up by Bowers, touchdown!
That makes it 3rd and 3.
That's down in this area. Obviously, their back's up against the end zone. They've got to fire downhill in a hurry, especially when you know Dalvin Cook's more than likely going to get the football. They line up in the I formation. They're about 80%. Bootlegger, the naked with an athletic quarterback, also an option.
They flip it on the end. Whitfield. Florida State takes the lead.
Wide open out there, Cameron Buckley, and Buckley's on his way. One man to beat. Davon Wallace saves a touchdown, but the Aggies try and answer. It's this one. Kellen Mond into the end zone, puts it in traffic, touchdown, Texas A&M.
And then Bondu got her hand up there and deflected. to the basketball.
Well, Cardoso didn't throw it high enough.
The Louisville Cardinals featuring the #1 scoring offense in the nation and a Heisman Trophy. Etling dumping it off to Geis. He's in. Touchdown.
Pass threat.
Jackson. Oh boy. Safety.
That's Tony in motion. Trask. Look to Tony. Now goes the other side of the field and it's knocked away. Was 14 of 16 during the regular season. Kick on the way. And it is right down the middle. 3rd and 6. Here's Perkins. Pocket collapses. And he is dropped for the sack.
And that ball is hammered in the right field, a base hit. McDonough strokes a single to right field.
And that's a little uncharacteristic for an at-bat.
A Duke player running to the backfield as if he was going to sack the quarterback, and he was just trying to get to the bench. So a lack of discipline by the Blue Devils.
Scabee pulled down by Baycott. So still no score, just getting going here from the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Well, we saw a lot of growth from North Carolina yesterday. This team plays a lot of young players.
Good.
Jordan Wright, beautiful pass to Robbins for the flush.
Or I'm coaching my son's 5th grade team. Not that they understand it.
Front court. Pretty nice job on Epps, but he didn't have to face the double team. Shaky ball handlers out there now for Syracuse.
Wallace inside, he tried to force it, and Walker read it. Look at him. How agile is he?
Seconds to go. Johnson, who's back out here, short with the shot. Manning kicks to the corner and throws it away. It's off. The game is over. Love's going to be the one to take it. Puts up the shot. It's off. The game is over. And Kansas completes the biggest championship comeback.
As effectively as they did in the first half. And to have that advantage, your quarterback to be able to make plays with his legs, that could be the difference maker in this game. But Kyle Parker can do some things with his legs too, so we'll see if Clemson adapts.
Dalton, 11 rushes, 60 yards. A botched handoff between Dalton and Ed Wesley.
Inside collected by Miller. Moore, another 3! Bullseye!
That may have been longer than the first one.
The Chicagoan with the ball. Charlie Moore. McGusty cutting and firing from 13. McGusty has been...
Williams for Duke. And the ball falls into the hands, basically. Banchero and Duke for possession.
Really solid, take good shots. He can put it on the deck. What a tough shot.
Drives on Williams. Gets it back and gets the soft.
That's going to be the key to their success.
Here's Warwick inside. Dumps it down to fourth. Turnaround jump hook. And air ball. And a foul called.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, that hit. She had a great cut there. Goes straight into the air. You and I both thought it was going to be out. But doing a good job of getting back to the track. Doesn't even have to reach for the fence. I thought it was going to.
You need a spark sometimes to do that, and Wake Forest, their program has been built on a little bit of basics of trying to build
Josh Adams
developing that program with not young players, but making them established.
stop by Delisle. Tied at 2 through 3 kicks each. And it's in! Rajay for the second time today puts it into the back of the net on a penalty kick, and UCF is advancing to the second round.
And now the Panthers, first time in the NCAA tournament, and that hit is wide by Larinus.
High snap to Peter Moore. Does a great job corralling it to get the punt off. And I tell you what, you want to see what Virginia Tech special teams in a nutshell? High snap, corral.
They've been on the outside looking in, I think, for this whole last month or so. And we'll see. A Louisville loss would help both those teams. Cardinals will kick it deep. And that's going to be a touchback for Houston. Our AT&T Inside Access. Tom Herman let us tag along.
Toodaloo.